New this morning at 6:24, more Americans were penalized for not having health insurance than previously believed. The IRS collected more than $1 billion from Americans who did not have health insurance last year. That money came from 7.5 million Americans. The government believed up to 6 million people would pay. The average penalty is $200. Victory for a military family in Keller. They won a 5-year fight with the Department of Defense to save their daughter's life. The Samuels family sued the Department of Defense health care program. Their 18-year-old daughter, Caitlin, has severe disabilities, but the government refused to cover the cost of therapy because it included using a horse. Well, yesterday, the family received funds to cover the money that the government made them pay back, plus enough to cover 5 more years of that therapy. They told us they will now work on changing the law to require coverage of the type of therapy that Caitlin and others receive.
In this morning's Health Watch, scientists say they need to take a closer look at radiation in CT scans. That's the warning from researchers at Stanford. They say the medical imaging tests are associated with cellular damage. Now they want to know if radiation can create cell mutations that lead to tumors. The use of CT scans has increased dramatically over the past decade. A heads up to sushi lovers. A salmonella outbreak in 11 states has led to the recall of some tuna. Texas is not one of the affected states, but we have listed some of them on the screen for you or for any of you travelers. Federal health officials say 11 people have been hospitalized after eating raw tuna in sushi sold in restaurants and stores. That pre-dinner cocktail may be stirring up your appetite. A small study out of Indiana reveals alcohol may trigger a part of your brain that focuses on the smell of food. Once activated, that portion may send hormones that help trigger hunger. Critics say the study only focused on non-obese women, and alcohol intake is just one factor in what activates people's appetites.
New this morning at 6:26, the bird flu that caused egg prices to skyrocket may soon be a thing of the past. A team of scientists created a vaccine that they say is 100% effective in protecting chickens from the deadly disease. They're right now testing it on turkeys. If it works, the USDA will license it for widespread production. The bird flu has killed 48 million birds this year, leading to higher prices because of egg and chicken shortages.
We are covering breaking news after 5 family members were found stabbed to death in their homes. Coming up, the suspects linked to the victims.
Plus, this morning we're hearing some of Sandra Bland's final words, the message she left for a friend from jail.
Yeah, oh my gosh, go.
Okay, Larry, we need to
go. Now, go. Like, no, fast.
Trying to outrun a wildfire. Hear from the young man whose family fled from a fast-moving fire at a national park.
Time now is 6:27. We are still tracking I-30 eastbound over by Montgomery. That fatal crash has some lanes and off-ramp restricted, and a new overturned vehicle wreck 75 Central Expressway southbound over by Anna Weston Road. I'll give you more details on this one. Scott?
6:27, and we're taking a look at the Dallas sky cam. Beautiful sunrise developing on this finally Thursday morning, or we like to say Friday Eve, and we're going into a hot weekend and even hotter next week. Talk about the reason why coming up in just a few minutes right here on CBS 11.
Go, go, don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me